All right, gang, we are live. No, I'm saying. Let's pull up this talent tree for the Drewski, and off we go. Off we go, gang. Cheers. And let's do this. Let's go ahead and create all these linen bandages. And we're gonna get 53, 52. Not bad. Still increasing. But soon we're gonna need to be collecting some wool or something, or we're not gonna be able to level at all. Let's see. Let's repair some items, and let's sell those. Should only need 20. Bang bang, gang gang. All right. Is that a bread cooking supply trainer? It's a cooking trainer. Bam, we just learned cooking. Hyped. Basic campfire. And what do I need for that? Flint and tinder. I have to have flint and tinder. That is really crazy. What the heck?
Ancestors watch over you.
That's really wild. Flint and tinder. What kind of BS is that, dude? Bless me. Woo! Alright, gang. Well, you know the deal. You know what we're doing. We're about to turn into... Oh, wow. That was crazy. Now I know that I won't die if I fall that part. That was crazy. That about got cooked! We about got cooked there. Starting to learn Thunder Bluff a little bit. Still don't know what's over here on the Spirit Rise. And the Hunter Rise, I would assume, is for hunters. But aside from that, gang, let's do this. Where do you even buy flint and tinder in classic WoW Thunder Bluff? Can you even buy that there? I don't even know. Classic WoW, it's a common regent that costs 1 gold and sells for 33 gold. It's available. That's a lot. Flint and tinder cost 1 gold. That's actually like nuts, dude. Not even worth like leveling cooking. But yeah, we live. We doing this. I don't know where. I'm probably going to end up abandoning these quests. I'm going to try to go do this one real quick. I'm confident that we're going to make it happen. It is a pretty rough one. It's an orange quest. I haven't done an orange quest yet, but fingers crossed, you know. Gonna try my best not to die. I think that's the biggest goal, just because I'm treating this like we're playing classic hardcore, but it's not hardcore. But as I've said, I'm level 11 and I have yet to die, which is absolutely banger. So take that, wolf. Take that, wolf. Let's go. Take that. And yeah, we're just gonna try not to die. We're gonna try to get some quests done. Like I said, I think I'm gonna be deleting some of these other quests up here because I have 2 quests. I have a quest to come down here and do body and heart after I try to do this orange quest, and then I have 2 quest turn-ins to do the barons. Obviously, if, you know, we don't have a mount, so we're not going to be riding, you know, traveling too easily aside from flight paths. So, and I want to explore other zones. Even though Thunder Bluff is just absolutely beautiful, we're going to make it to the classic Barrens. And so in order to do that, the bird has to leave the nest, you know what I'm saying? The bird has to leave the nest. So I think we're going to end up deleting or abandoning all these other quests, clear up the quest log, and turn and start doing the Barrens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Once we get down to this flight path, if I'm able to take care of this one without dying, then when I get to this flight path and I do this quest, I'll have to go back to Thunderbluff to turn that one in, and then I can turn this one in, and then we can head back to here and then up to the Barrens. So that's the goal. Fingers crossed. Let's make it happen. What am I looking for here? I don't really know. Looks like I'm looking for Horn of Archaea, which is probably going to be... I don't even know what that is, dude. Probably going to be a big Kodo or something. I guess we'll find out in a second. And so I think what we have to do is just travel up and down this orange area. Try to get into the middle of it over here without getting attacked. We got a whole bunch of stuff surrounding us. Got a bunch of lions over there. Prairie Wolf Alpha. We got a Tauren Shaman over here. Vibing. Just hanging out resting. What's up, gang? And this is also going to be a double stream. We're going to do we're going to play Classic WoW for an hour and a half until about 9:30ish. I gotta have a skinning knife. I didn't buy a skinning knife. You really gotta have everything. This is crazy. I'm just so used to retail and stuff where you don't need this extra crap. Dang, son. Alright. The Horn of Archaea. That has to be a big old Kodo. It'll be sweet when I hit level 40 and I can buy a Kodo. And actually have a mount. That'll be freaking cool. So is that what I gotta do here? I just gotta sit here and walk around until I find it? Archaea. It's only a level 11? We just gotta wait for Archaea to respawn? I don't know why it's an orange quest. I can kill a level 11. That shouldn't be too bad. But we do have to wait for this dang thing to respawn, dude. That's crazy. And then we'll head down, like I said, and start working towards getting the Barrens unlocked a little bit. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Danger zone. I'm in the danger zone. I'm in the danger zone. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think I would need a skinning knife, but now I can't even freaking... Can't even skin these things. Which would definitely help with my leatherworking skill. For sure. Have some light armor things. Need some thread. Yeah. What's up, Wind Fury thing? Cooked. Bam. Gotcha. Gotcha from afar. Mana up and keep on killing. I bet this thing is probably respawned by now, so I should probably focus more on getting that done. But we'll see. Like I said, gonna be doing this, then we're gonna be playing some old school Runescape or Runeski, so you know. Make sure the mic is working. We got the mic on. We got one azure feather. I'm gonna head back down here and see. Honestly, I'd rather just do this quest and not. Oh, whoa. That thing running after me for. Come on, Archaea. Please be respawned. Archaea is still not respawned. That's kind of going to be annoying. Hopefully it happens soon. But until then, it's like, what else do I have to do besides just freaking try to kill this thing, these things? Dude, this thing heal? Come back here, fucker. Sword of the Bear. What was that? BOE. Too bad we're not at the auction house. Is there an auction house in Thunder Bluff? I don't even know. Oh, you're getting cooked. Yeah. Taking you out. We just got another BOE? A freaking axe? Let's go. Is there an auction house in Thunder Bluff? I don't think there is. There is. Lower Rise. Sweet. Sweet skis, and we should be level 12 too soon, you know what I'm saying? Which is also vibing. Come here. You're cooked. Bam. We got, what do we got? Can't even see where this is at. We got only 3 feathers out of 6. I really don't know if we're gonna be doing this, you know what I'm saying? Just being honest. Nice to get some extra XP in, but you know, I really want to kill this Archaea thing and then head down and start working on this other bear quest, you know? So I can turn into a bear finally, you know what I'm saying? Cooked. I have to kill this one before I can actually go pick that loot up. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Cooked you. Cooked you. Alright, 2 out of 2. We're basically, that means, I guess we're 2/3 the way there, or 1/3 the way there. But I really want to go and see if Archaea's got here. You know what I'm saying? Am I even saying that right? Horn of Arachea. Chia. There, yes. What's up, Arachea? It's 100% drop, I think, is what that means. So I don't know why. This is an orange quest, but I ain't complaining. Unless this thing just hits like a brute. That seems like what the case is. Bro hits like a brute. That is why. Get some mana up. Start bandaging. Dude, no way. This is crazy. This is why Archaea is a... Boom. Boom. We got this. We got this, gang. We got this. Gotta oh, I can't bandage for another 19 seconds. That's not good. Come on. Entangle roots. Boom. 2 seconds, we can bandage again. 2 seconds, we can bandage. Come on, bandage up, bandage up, bandage up. Bandage up. Boom, we got this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Take him out, take him out, take him out. Fast, 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 fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Boom! That was crazy. That was a cooked one. That's why that was an orange quest. Wow, dude, we did that. Hyped. You see that? Whoo! We did that. That was crazy. That's why Archaea is an orange quest. Bro hits like a tank and is built like a tank. Had a lot of health. Wow, dude. That was crazy. But we did that. Managed to get a bandage, entangle roots. I could have healed myself. Always forgetting that I can heal myself, but I did not. Dang, son, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy, dude. So yeah, so now we're just gonna go ahead and walk down. Maybe I might do dubs. That was crazy. I don't know if you saw that, but that was intense. That was big time intense. Walking. Make sure you bring the ginger. Make sure you bring the ales. If you want. Let's see. 82% of the way there. Got the Kodo gang. These Kodos got a lot of health. That was rough. Maybe I'll do this Fizz Sprocket quest on the way. It seems like I gotta go deep into here though. There's probably gonna be a bunch of bullcrap around. Probably don't even want to do that, honestly. Yeah, I mean, let's just not do that. I got the ales. Like, the more time that I spend in Thunder Bluff, the longer it's going to take me to get to the Barrens, and especially where I'm not doing a full WoW stream tonight. You know, who knows? I might end up just saying screw it and doing a World of Warcraft stream. We'll find out. But as of right now, I'm going to do some RuneScape later. I might need some. I'm going to do a poll maybe or something. If you can do a poll in the chat, I don't know if you can. But we'll kill some stuff on the way. Gonna have to, so I don't get cooked. We got a long walk ahead anyways. Come on. I can't believe we killed that thing, dude. That was a rough one. And yeah, like I said, once we get down here, we have to do this. We have to kill the bear, do this quest, or I can unlock this flight path. I'm pretty sure that's a flight path. It looks like one. It does look like one. And it should be, by the way, but, and then I can just complete that, fly back up here, turn in 2 quests. I need to look for a skinning knife so that I can start actually skinning stuff. I didn't even know I needed one of those. And then we will fly back to that flight path and start heading and making our way to the Barrens. So we got the plan, Stan. The plan is in the bags. We just gotta make it happen. Also want to shout out everybody watching, hanging out, means a ton. Oh, we got a cougar. Cook this cougar real quick. Trying to attack me, trying to take me down. Got one right here. Could probably take that one out since it's level 7. I smell the ales. We lit it up in here. Did you see me kill that thing? Huh? On my van. Yeah. So clever. You didn't see me kill that big old thing? No. It was only a level 11, which is what level I am, but this thing had a lot of health and it was just knocking me around. So I was like rooting it in place and then running away and then using a bandage and then killing it and then running some more. And I actually did it successfully. No, I'm going to kill the bear now. I'm going to kill the bear now. So, what's the next step? It's Christmas. Christmas! Yeah, we're on the way, so we're walking over there now. We're walking over there now. Then we gonna kill the bear, and then we should be able to turn into the bear. Don't ask me. Don't ask me, I don't know. I know. Huh? Too violent. Oh yeah, we're making our way over there. I can see the pathway. Look. What? Are you gonna get something? Pokemon drops tonight. Make sure you get in line and get her out. No, that was a Coke. Bam, made it to the pathway. We are on our way to new lands. To the Barrens. Meh, meh, meh. Sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, but you just gotta walk everywhere, so everything's so slow-ski, no-ski. Yes, you gotta utilize the flight paths. So, we're about to unlock one and do this quest. Hyped. Ooh. Whoa. Christmas. Oh, you gonna use them? Wow. Good. It's probably that company you said. Luna Claw came out of nowhere and tried to get me, dude. What the heck? Dude, what? I wasn't hyped for that. Whoa. Son. Whoa. No, my first death. No. My first death. I didn't even have time to react. My first death. And so if I was playing classic hardcore, that would have been it. I would have had to, my character would be dead forever and I had to restart. I was treating it like I was playing classic hardcore, but man, that was cooked. Got too close to one of these thunderheads. And it literally just zapped me with lightning from behind. That was wild. I was not ready for that. Man. R.I.P. gang. That was my first freaking death playing WoW Classic. I am so happy I'm not playing hardcore because I just quit the game right now. Like, I quit. I'm done with this crap. Oh, well. We just gotta be more aware of our surroundings. And I would have killed this thing for sure. Otherwise. Wouldn't even have been a big deal. Bam! I took him out. Yeah! That's how we do that right there. Yes, Sariski. But now we have to make it to the flight path over here so I can fly back. That's what I'm talking about. But man, that makes me sad that I got my first death, you know what I'm saying? Dang. That makes me sad. GG's in the chat though. Let's go. The Barrens is going to be a tragic place. Sketchy. Look at these big old... Everything's high level around here. Look at this big old giraffe. We got giraffes around here. Barrens is gonna be brutal. Don't get me. Maybe I'm not ready for the Barrens yet. And yeah, we got 2 quests over in Thunder Bluff, so we'll fly back. Boom! All right, gang. We're here, though. Look at us. We're on the flight path. And we're about to go turn in 2 quests, which are going to level us for sure. So be hyped. Be hyped around here. Then I can go hit the auction house because I got 2 BOEs. We can sell those. And honestly, I might go ahead and finish this quest down here because, you know what I'm saying, might as well. I already started it. And then get that junk out of here. And then I'll try to make my way to the Barrens and not get cooked. That was crazy. That was crazy. Happy I killed that other thing though. Man, we talking about that all night, man. My first deaths. Make sure to send a gold coin if you got them. Coins. Time to make some money. This should level us. Both these quests should level us, and we'll get another talent point we can throw in. Let's see. It said the lower rise is where the auction house is at. If I can get a... Wish I had like a map that told me exactly. Where is the auction house? It says lower rise. Don't know where that's at. I think lower rise might be further down. This skinning trainer. Hopefully The leather armor merchant has, let's see, sell that, junk, 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 boom, junk, 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 junk. Horn of Archaea, keep that. Heavy armor merchant, cloth merchant, leatherworking and tailor supplies. There we go. Buy a few coarse threads for when I start skinning, and a skinning knife is what I needed. That W's. Create a few bandages. Don't think we're going to level any, but oh, we did. 53. Dubs. 54. Nice. And then lower rise is, I think, is going to be down this way, which is where I need to go anyways. So that should be a dub and chizzy. Let's see, what am I looking at for here? Thunder Bluff Bank. Auction house, maybe this way. Thunder Bluff Auctioneer. Let's go. Bam. See if we can sell these things. If anybody wants them. Cannot sell? The heck? Auctions. See if anybody wants those. That might have been a waste. We'll see. And let's go turn in this quest to Runescape. Looks like I gotta go back up the hill. And we should be able to turn into the bear after this, I think. Which is dope. Oh wow, just almost walked off the death cliff. Almost at my second death. I just walked off that cliff. Craziness. You sent a gold coin. Corey sent a gold coin. Coin gang. Coin, coin, coin. If anybody else wants to donate, I would appreciate. Where am I going for this? You're right out here, aren't you? I was going to the wrong one.
I am Cairn, chief of the Bloodhoof Torrent.
We get some green legs, and we leveled. Level 12. Let's go. The person that was right here, this NPC, even clapped for me. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out them. Dubbies. Dubbies. Let's see. Dubbies, dude.
Be careful.
Train me how to fish.
Looking for something special?
And then I buy a fishing pole. Yeah. I just bought me a fishing pole. I hate that you actually have to like carry this stuff though, and you can't just freaking have it in your bag. That's the only thing that's pretty whack, dude. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright. Get rid of that crap. Boom, boom, boom. And now let's make our way back up to this final quest. Turn this in, see how much XP we get from this. And then I don't know if I should I do this other quest over here? I'm 1/3 the way there with these feathers. Should I do this other quest, or should I just go ahead and head to the Barrens? Is the question. That is the question. We're gonna be at the druid train. We're not even gonna be able to level anything up. Literally, can't even level that up if I wanted to.
Walk with the earth.
Just straight broke.
Ah, I've been selecting.
Bam!
Greetings.
And now... Well, if I had more money, gang, I could turn into bear form, but I can't even buy the ability to turn into bear form. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. That's what happens when you're broke. Wasting all your money on stuff. I think we are just going to go ahead and do this one little quest, and then we'll head to the Barrens after I complete this other quest. The Big Mac is in the building, making progress. Got out Big Maxsters. Can't believe that. Straight blew all my money, and I can't even do anything. And this will not kill me, luckily. Or I tested that on accident. Thunder Bluff.
You wish to
What the heck is that?
well met. Farewell.
I don't feel like doing that. Level 60, a donation of wool. What the heck? Or I have to bring 60. Am I gonna make it? Oh! Hyped on that though. Level 12? Are we gonna hit level 13? That's a question I don't know the answer to. But we'll find out. Ding! Oh, excuse me. I'm burping. Carved up. Oh wait, I can turn into bear already. I just don't have any attacks, I think, in bear form. Whoa. Let's see this. I'm hyped. I just learned something new. I just moved my stance bar into a different location, so I didn't even see it until now. You don't come back, you dang little thing. Alright. Edit mode. Let's move the stance bar back over here. Zest bar, stance bar. Put the stance bar right here. And possess bar can be over here. Not as important. And bam, there I am, bear form. I'm a bear. Now, do I have any attacks? I have maul. I have regular attack. And I have growl to taunt the target. But that's kind of pointless. Can you use Thunder Stomp? Cannot use Thunder Stomp as a Interesting. Instantly gain more health though. That's fire. But I can't use Thunder Stomp in bear form. So that's kind of sucky, but I guess I could put it up there just in case. In case I need it for a special. And then let's kill something in bear form and see how we're going. Whoa. That was solid. Let's go. This is way more efficient. Way more efficient. I don't have to freaking use mana every time. Let's go, dude. Cat and bear form be the way to go. Look at me, I'm a bear. Wow. I'm a Jimothy bear. That's a Bimothy. Bearmothy. Come on. Attack this thing. Bam. Let's go. This is sweet, dude. Stormski. He's like, hey, guy. Bear gang, dude. This is lit. Bear gang is lit. Oh, yeah. Except for when I can't attack. Come on, do a maul. Maul it. Maul this thing. But now I'm gonna need more food or bandages. When I was using mana for everything, but now bear form, we would just be bearing it up, dude. And then at level 20, I will get cat form. And I can be a cat. Hyped for that. What do we got over here? Some quests? Some extra quests? I don't see the quest giver. Are they invisible? Or is it because they're up there? What's going on with that? The demons scared. That's like the same quest. But yet there's nobody there. I don't understand what that is all about. I'm just hyped. My man is missing it. You want to give him a treat later. Yeah, what's up, bear? Cooked. I don't have to freaking... It's so sweet. I don't have to... I want to skin something, too. I haven't skinned anything yet. I picked up leatherworking and skinning as my professions. So I can make my own gear. As I continue to level, which will be pretty lit, know what I'm saying? Let's do what and what? Maybe you should pause. Yeah, maybe you should. Oh. Come on. Kill that thing. Gosh darn it. Got it done though. Now we'll eat some tough jerky. Tough jerky has been eaten. Can I keybind the freaking bear stance? I need to keybind the bear stance. Annie Evans or Ann said, hey ya, what is up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I just unlocked bear form. I am hyped. Big hyped. Bam. Cooked. Definitely gonna need to buy more food though when I turn in this quest. Or use more bandages. One of the two. Oh, look at that. Look at that booty swing. Missing it. You're missing the booty swing. Look at that. How are you doing today? Doing fantastic. Just hit level 12. On the way to level 13. We are what? 21%. So we are making progress. Let's create some more linen bandages. Hyped to be playing some classic World of Warcrafty. Throw my Mark of Wild back on and my thorns. I think we're doing pretty dang good on this. I've only died once. I can't believe I died. Never again, huh? This freaking big old giant thing, this bull thing, shot lightning in my butt. What happened? That's literally what happened. It just got me from behind. I was like, what? I was just about to pop a health potion. When did you start streaming? I've been streaming for a minute, you know. I just don't get a lot of views all the time. Probably been streaming for like about a year. And we're starting to finally make some progress. Started getting more viewers when I started playing Runescape and when I started playing World of Warcraft Classic. Most people don't like watching retail WoW, but that's what I have been playing the most of. Not everybody enjoys it, but I definitely enjoy retail WoW for sure. Let's see. 2 more feathers, 3 more feathers, huh? 1 minute until the Pokemon drop, gang. We need some answers in the chat. Is she gonna get a spot? Is she gonna get some Pokemon cards? Or is she not gonna get some Pokemon cards? Favorite game is definitely World of Warcraft. Second favorite game is RuneScape. And those are the only 2 games I play. I'm trying to be great at those 2 games. I might throw in another game every once in a while, but the main things that I'm going to be streaming are these. Mainly because they are unbeatable for the most part, you know. Always new stuff to explore and learn. Good choice. That's what I'm talking about. Good choice for sure. That's what I'm talking about. Cat said, I love that. Let's go. If I have... Oh, I already have enough feathers from this person. From those. I don't need any more feathers from them. But I do need one more feather from the blue, from the sorceress. This probably, I have it in the chat or in the title, this is most likely going to be a double stream. I do love me playing some World of Warcraft, you know what I'm saying? But I am most likely going to switch to Runescape halfway through so I can at least make some progress on my quest cape. At least get like one quest done. Are you doing this full time or is it just a hobby? It's just a hobby at the current time. But the goal is to make money and do YouTube full time. And then as I'm able to do YouTube full time, eventually streaming will become something I'm able to spend more time doing for sure. But right now, the main focus is just working on my business. Selling on eBay and Amazon. Which does give me the freedom to do YouTube and to do this more frequently than most people would have the ability to. So I am grateful. I'm blessed. Oh, we picked up another green sword. What do we got to kill? We need to kill one, we still need one more feather. One more blue feather. But I will say, I appreciate everybody hanging out. The support means everything. And I very much appreciate everybody's time that comes to hang out while I am growing the channel. 6 items. Is she gonna get some Pokemon cards? I think she's gonna get some at least one. She's in line for 6 items. Fingers crossed. Come on. Get away from this wolf. Get away from this wolf. If you could collaborate with any streamer, who would it be? That's a good question. That's something I haven't really thought about because, you know, I'm definitely on the new journey of following Christ, and most streamers are not doing stuff that I would want to be around, to be honest. So, that's a very good question. If we're talking YouTubers and streamers, because Bryce Crawford does stream, that'd be cool. But yeah, most of these streamers are just not, I mean, I don't really follow streamers or watch what they do because I don't really want to, what's it called? Can't even think of the word. I just don't really want to indulge in what they're promoting or doing. Too many streamers spend their times doing drugs and gambling and promoting gambling and just a whole bunch of crazy stuff that I'm not down for. Come on, we need one more blue feather. One more blue feather, gang. Come on. I feel it coming. It's gonna be this one's gonna drop one. Did not drop one. This next one is gonna drop one. Come on. Blue feather. One more blue feather, gang. And then I can go turn this quest in. And we can head off to the Barrens. Boom, there we go. Let's see. Are those boots good? Those boots are trash. Quest complete. Where do I gotta turn this quest in at? Up here in Thunder Bluff as well. That is a dub. And sure thing, of course. Let's go, Cougar. Bear versus Cougar. Who wins? Cooked. Absolutely cooked. Let's take out one more Cougar real quick. Bear versus Cougar. Who wins? I win every time. Hyped. Oh, we can skin these Cougars. I forgot. Let's skin them. Let's see what happens. Bam! Bam! Forgot I can start getting some extra resources. Know what I'm saying? Now that I went and picked up the skinning knife. Did I mess that up? What's going on? Bam. Alright, alright. And we can make a light armor kit. Level 2. Leatherworking. Let's go. Am I planning on doing dungeons at all? For sure. But right now I'm definitely just enjoying the quest. But I can't wait to do some dungeons, 100%. You know, I'm used to, like, I started playing during Wrath of Lich King. And so during Wrath of Lich King, they introduced the Dungeon Finder. I'm really not used to all this, like, not having a Dungeon Finder stuff. And so I don't even, how do you even really join a dungeon? I guess you gotta find people. And I'd rather just spend time leveling unless someone's like looking for people to come, you know, do whatever, come hang out and do the dungeon. Like I heard somebody earlier, or they messaged in chat that they were looking for some DPS, but I didn't respond. I was too busy trying to get bear form unlocked. Boom, boom, boom. Sell that, boom. Boom.
Go in peace.
But yeah, it would be cool to do some dungeons for sure. Like, that would be dope. That would be hyped. Nah, I'm good on that. Excuse the burp ski. Permanently increase the armor. Oh, sweet. I thought that was like a temporary. Permanently increase the armor. Chest, legs, hands, or feet by 8 all day. Let's do that. Plus 8 armor, gang. What? We are protected in this. Alright. We turned in that quest, right? I did turn that in, huh? Alright, turn that in. I think we're just gonna head to the Barrens now. And I would join you, but I main Alliance. I don't know if you were in here when I was saying this. It's refreshing to watch someone play Horde though. My next character during when so I'm new to, you know, playing Classic. Like I was saying earlier, I normally play retail. And so I main Like, I like playing both sides, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, to me. Like, I'm not really picky. I just like playing the game. But my main character is a night elf hunter. And then, well, actually, and then my original main, when I first got back into World of Warcraft a year ago, was an Alliance Worgen.
Well met.
I need a ride, fly to Camp Tarajo.
Ancestors watch.
Peace. But the reason I picked the Tauren is because Thunder Bluff is so freaking beautiful, just vibing out questing. And I really just wanted to enjoy this beautiful scenery. And I like playing orcs, but orcs start out in the desert, which is, you know, I'm going to the Barrens, so like they kind of meet up anyways. But the orcs, I've already started playing an orc on the Burning Crusade Classic, and you know, just being in like the orange desert is not as much of a vibe. So I took my orc to Silverpine Forest, and that's where he's camped out at right now at level 18, because Silverpine and the undead area is much more of a vibe than the orc starting area. But Thunder Bluff, though, Thunder Bluff is lit. But now we're going to the Classic Barrens. The Classic Barrens. So we got 2 quests down here, but these are both really hard quests. I'm not ready for these. Level 15, level 24. What about this one? Journey to the Crossroads. That's where I'm headed, so that's an easy quest that we're going to go ahead and accept. So now I have 3 quests that I can turn in on the way up here. So let's just hope that we don't get cooked by something while I'm trying to make it there. And aside from that, we'll be good. Go ahead and jump in bear form real quick. Immune to polymorph effects, increase attack power, contribution from armor increased by 180% and health by 56. Let's go. I mean, even the giraffes are level 19. Like, what is that? Not ready for that. That giraffe would whoop my butt. What's that? I drank this ginger ale already. Have you tried playing hardcore yet? No chance. Not for a while. I'd like to hit level 60 before I even try to play hardcore. I made it to level 11 on here, and then I had my first death. And so if I was playing hardcore, like, you know, I'd be restarting already. So I have not tried hardcore, and I don't plan to try hardcore for a little bit. Quite some time. I need to get much better. Big time. I was doing the quest where you, as a druid, where you get access to bear form. And I was doing pretty good killing this thing. And then next thing you know, I get struck by lightning by this like level 20 freaking Kodo. And it cooked me. I was like, dang, son. I'm glad I'm not playing hardcore. That was my first death. But I still think we're doing kind of alright, only having 1 death at level 12, so. Maybe one of these days, I'll go for it. I'll try the hardcore. Yeah, but it's just as soon as you die, you're done. And so quitting hardcore. I'd be like quitting hardcore after I die one time. I only got to 18 in hardcore. The Murlocs in Westfall took me out. Rest in peace. That's crazy. That's crazy. I definitely plan to play. It's just gonna be a while, you know. Like maybe when Classic Plus comes out, I'll be more open to trying it, you know. Because that's what, as long as Classic Plus does come out, that's gonna be more of like where everybody is at now. Like people probably will still play Classic, like regular Classic, but from what I understand, Classic Plus is going to be Classic, but they're just going to be adding like new quests and new zones, so it keeps the game continuing to grow, even though it'll be the super old version of vanilla. And I hope Classic Plus has a dungeon finder. I really hope so. Big time. I mean, and I hope they bring back achievements or add achievements. Like I'm like I said, I started playing during Wrath of Lich King, so that's when they introduced achievements, which I didn't realize that at the time. That's just what I came into. The leveling was still slow, just like it is with Classic, so it's not like it was like super sped up like it is in retail. And they had the dungeon finder, and so those three things I think are big quality of life. You know, like I still want to level slow when I'm playing Classic. If I'm playing retail, I can completely understand wanting to level fast till I can get to the raids and to getting better gear. But if I'm playing Classic, I don't mind leveling slow, enjoying the journey, but I do wish there were achievements, and I do wish there were a dungeon, or was a dungeon finder, big time. So fingers crossed. That's all we can do. I'm super noob when it comes to Classic. Again, I play retail mostly, so I'm not even fully, I don't understand fully what Classic Plus is going to entail. But I do know it's going to be a blast, and I do know that's where people are going to be spending a lot of time once it does come out. And so it'll be cool to experience that. Boom. Report back to Tunga Rune Totem with your findings. Where's that at? Where's Tunga? Where is Tunga? The heck? Slaying the beast. Searching for the lost satchel. What even is that? I just gotta like fly there. Oh, that's a quest I just accepted. I'm a noob. I thought it was already a done quest. What the heck am I doing? Okay. So yeah, I think let's see. The Barons, Ragefire, Malgore. Let's go ahead. And we're going to abandon this quest. And we're just going to focus on the Baron's quest now. So let's do it. And we get to unlock a new flight path. Yippee! Bam, new flight path unlocked. Hyped on that. Can start getting some money now. And let's go ahead and accept these two quests. Banger. Looks like there's a quest way up there. I mean, at this point, we're just going to accept all the quests until they turn green, until I move to a different area, just like I did in Malgore. So that shouldn't kill me. All right. Easy little drop right there.
What do you need? Down.
accept that quest, accept this quest. We're basically going to accept all the quests in this area, which is a lot. And then looks like I can turn in one over there in wherever that is.
Looking for something
And browse goods. Should we buy some better gear? We can buy. We'll spend all our money if we do that, so we can't do that yet, but I need to actually spend my money on the druid trainer, if there is one. Then I need to buy a little bit more food.
What are you looking for?
Food. Trade supplies.
Victory.
And where I'm at, I'm in the crossroads. Is there a druid trainer at the crossroads? No druid trainer at the crossroads, which sucks big time. Basically, I can't spend my money or I'll be out of money. But we got a lot of quests to do, so let's start killing some stuff, leveling a little bit. I guess we need to decide if we're gonna play some RuneScape or not, because that time is coming up soon.
I have just the thing for you. Walk with the Earth Mother.
A bundle of hides. That's an easy quest. Just walk over here and turn it in.
What do you need?
And then buy a Wind Rider to Thunder Bluff from the Wind Rider. Bring the bundle of hides over there. Look, that's meant to be. Let's go. A quest that takes me right back to Thunder Bluff. So then I can reach the Druid Trainer. Talk to them. Upgrade my stuff. And that's how we do it. I would hope so. I'm gonna take a sip of your thing. Well, I mean, I figured you would have said something if you had gotten kicked out of the line or weren't getting anything. You would have been like, what the hecky? Gang, should we play RuneScape? I need to know. I need to know if we're going to switch over to RuneScape and do a quest. I've already gotten one quest started. Whoa! Corey's holding me accountable. Alright, alright. I got the thumbnail and everything made for it. So, throwing people off. People are going to be like, when are we RuneScaping? Scammer. They'll be like, scam. No. Just... Did you not see the thumbnail? It's a combo thumbnail. I literally made a new one where it's like me in the middle, and then you got a picture of the RuneScape map, and then a background. Well, yeah. Here, I'll pull it up. I got to. It is in the thumbnail. Look at this. Like World of Warcraft, RuneScape. Thumbnail. Alright, we will. We're gonna go RuneScape. But first, we are gonna turn in this quest and talk to the Druid trainer.
Looking for something special? Go in peace.
Alright. Bam. Bring Ahanu's leather goods to Tall and Thunder Bluff. Wait, what? Okay, that's up there. So, turn in another quick little quest. I guess that's the Flight Master. We are going to... Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that first. I always try to do certain things to save some time. I feel like I'm just going to turn that in and be good to go, but I also feel like I could turn it in. I could go do what I was going to do, then turn it in, and then they'd make me like go somewhere else where I just was at. So, who knows? Complete the quest and then accept a Wind Rider back to the crossroads. So, that's how we're going to end tonight. We're going to go to the Druid trainer real quick, learn what we can learn, and then after we learn what we can learn, we will fly back to the crossroads just so I'm in the same area, and that's where we'll call it. Not gonna level again, but at least we made it to level 12, so that's a dub. Dubby in the chizzy. Can't believe I still don't have a helmet, a necklace, rings, trinkets. Eventually I'll need to get a better staff or better weapon since I'm gonna be a kitty. And no shoulders. Man, we're just like still just like a freaking cow. We're just a plain white cow for the most part. What's up, Druid trainer?
Well met.
I seek training and train. And I'm not gonna be able to buy everything, but I can at least buy that. Generate 20 rage over 10 seconds, but reduce armor and regrowth. Heal a friendly target. Hopefully that includes myself. But we'll go ahead and get in rage first. And let's see. Thorns, nothing new on that. And then we got demoralizing roar, increasing nearby enemies melee attack power lasts 30 seconds. That's pretty sweet. And then we got enrage, and we already have growl. Bless you. Bless you. All right, at least we learned something and we completed a few more quests. The Big Mac has macked and bigged. Let's fly to the crossroads. Can't believe they're making me pay for that crap, man. Should be free during the quest. Bless you. Achoo. I'm gonna go take a pee ski. Enjoy me running or flying around. I'll be right back. Bam. Still making progress. Let's go. Eating a piece of fudge. I can't wait to go to the Oasis. Look at this. The Oasis! That's one of the most legendary places in the Barrens is the Oasis. Classic. As can be. Maybe. I can tell you one thing. The Oasis is dope. Boom. Made it back here to the Barrens. I am going to make this in my home for teleports back since I'm no longer gonna be doing the crap in Mulgore. I outgrew it. Get some better XP out here. Hopefully don't die a bunch more, but we might. What's up, Blanco? You missed me turning to bear form, bro. You missed the quest. I got it.
I've been expecting you. What brings you?
Quest complete. 1000 XP. Let's go. You also missed, if you would have been here for it, you would have witnessed my first death as well. I already said it earlier. Gotta be good. Gotta feel good to be out the touring zone. Yes and no. I'm happy to be in the Barrens because it's a classic place. Gonna be a vibe. And the Barrens is classic too. But Mulgore is really dope. It was a vibe. You don't fight a bear spirit. You fight a moonkin. You fight someone in moonkin form. And I went to fight them, and I was kicking their butt. I mean, it was kind of an even fight, but I was going to win for sure. But then, you know, I went and I was running away because I was going to entangle roots them, and I did. And then I was running away and was going to heal. And I was right about to hit a health potion, and I was down here in Camp Terrario or whatever, so it's a little bit more high level, and one of those big level 20 freaking Kodos zapped me with lightning, bro, and took me out. Straight cooked me from behind. And it was my first death. So then I had to, you know, obviously resurrect, heal up, and then we killed the Moonkin second try, and then went and turned in the quest and unlocked bear form. And bear form is definitely sick. Already enjoying it a lot, even though I've only got to do a few things. So definitely a vibe. But as I promised in the title and just a few moments ago, I must now play old school RuneScape like I said I would. So hopefully everybody still wants to hang out. Dude, those zaps hit, I mean, that zap took me out big time. I was low health anyways, but it literally cooked me like that. I mean, it was, I didn't even notice it. I knew it was near me, but I didn't know that it shot lightning out of its face, and I didn't know it was going to cook me, and it cooked me. So, fun times. Fun times. But yeah. Hopefully everybody wants to stay and vibe out. But it's old school RuneScape time. That was some good fudge, man. Good fudge. Okay. So we are on the Forgettable Tale quest. And I don't know if I have everything I need in the bag right now. We'll figure that out in a second. I can't remember yet if I brought everything or not. So we'll figure it out. But we have this quest started. And now if you look on the right side, we are about to get into the puzzles. And obviously I haven't done this quest, so I don't know if these puzzles are going to be hard or if RuneLight is going to direct me right through it and make it simple. So we are about to find out. But gotta keep making progress on the quest cape. Talk to the director of the company of the dwarfs way over here. And it's so different, I will say, it's so different going from strafing and moving around with the arrow keys like normal to the arrow key, or using WASD, or for me really just using QWE to move around, and the mouse, to then needing to use the arrow keys only to be able to move the camera and having to click everywhere is always an adjustment. Come on, bro. Why do you go around? Come on. Bro, go around. And in RuneScape 3, they're starting to add some quests to where like the NPCs actually can talk. But if you know old school and know the quest, it's all like they don't talk at all. So there's a whole bunch of dialogue that you got to skip through that very few people read. I respect the lore, but I ain't got time for it on this timeline. And now we can take the cart and head to the next location to start puzzle 1. And then we got 9 puzzles plus 3 other segments. You're going to need your hands free. Always need my hands free, dude. Come on. That's ridiculous. And off I go. Whee! You're missing it. You missed it. I just drove away on the minecart. Maybe you'll see it when I come back into focus. If it's going to show it. Whoa, roller coaster. Look at this great cinematic. It's like not even showing me. Alright, search the box. Box has been searched. and control this. So, okay, sweet. So I don't have to do anything. I just have to click the blue box that it's going to show me. Okay. Take the cart. Without Runelight, it would be miserable. I played RuneScape way back in the day and got up to having that black armor and thought I was so cool. You should start playing again. They're both, RuneScape and World of Warcraft have been around for both 20 plus years for a reason. They are both incredible. They are both incredible. There's nothing inside the box. You take the minecart back. Boom. 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 Okay. Now I gotta take the cart. The quests, though, are like not even quests. They're pretty much riddles. And so if you don't have something like Runelight or a quest guide, I don't know how somebody ever figured out the first quest. I mean, absolutely insane. All right, I took the let me. Oh, I'm on. I already took. Sweet. I'm already on puzzle number 2. Oh, cool, dude. These are going pretty quick. Boom. 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 Okay, and take the cart back. Look at these cart. Look at this drifting cart. It like completely gets off the freaking tracks. Drift. Drift. I just followed around people and friends I met and had no idea what I was doing most of the time. That sounds like you were vibing on it. Playing the game with no expectation. I like it. Now there's like, there probably always was like small raids, but you can do raids and all types of stuff, you know, killing crazy bosses that are like hard to kill. And so RuneScape is definitely a blast, but it's a completely different type of game or MMO than World of Warcraft, but I do think they're both a blast when it comes down to it. And then people try to trick you to go into the wilderness so they can kill you and take your stuff. Yep. I would say for people that are just beginning, it's still just as common that happens. Maybe not as common. But that's pretty funny. That almost happened to me a few times when I first played. That's what's cool about RuneScape and World of Warcraft too. I started playing World of Warcraft later in life, as far as like being in high school. But RuneScape is what led me to get into World of Warcraft the first time. But I played RuneScape probably around when it first came out, around like 2006, maybe 2006, 2007. Maybe even 2004. I don't even remember when I first played it. And then quit playing and then started playing again. Played it for, you know, probably about a year. And then I ended up getting into World of Warcraft. And then that was during Wrath of Lich King. Played that for, you know, basically quit RuneScape again temporarily. Played World of Warcraft until Cataclysm came out. Played Cataclysm for about half of the expansion, never ended up killing Deathwing, and then that's when I ended up quitting World of Warcraft pretty much for good, because that's when I started smoking weed. Shout out being sober, shout out not smoking weed. That's what started the journey of smoking weed for 14 years. Would have been way better off if I never did, but life is life, and that's the journey I was on. And then about 2 years ago, I started playing RuneScape again. And that led me to get back into World of Warcraft again. So that's the journey. Without RuneScape, I wouldn't be playing WoW. But they're just such both good, incredible games. And since I stream now, gotta play them both. And just like World of Warcraft, you have new RuneScape, which is called RuneScape 3, or just RuneScape. And then you have old school RuneScape, which is the old 2004, 2006 version, just like playing classic WoW. So this would probably be like what you remember it as, playing old school RuneScape, but RuneScape, the newest version is a lot more modern, better graphics, a lot more stuff to do, more skills, more quests, more items, all types of stuff like that. And so I play them both. I play them all. I'm writing to advise you that I'm not going to read all of this text on the screen. That's a lot. But we're in the library. This is actually moving pretty quick. Thank goodness to RuneLight. Otherwise, who knows how long I'd be freaking doing this. Again, want to shout out everybody for hanging out. It means a ton to me. Let's go. What the Guthix is this? Another chasm and even more tracks. Thank goodness I don't have to try to figure this out. I mean, this is crazy. Like, how would you ever know how to... Like, this would take you a year and a half to figure out on your own. There's so many options. Insane. Drifting. Roller coaster life. Meow. Meow. Major vibe. Major vibe. Boom. 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 We're on puzzle 8 now, so all we gotta do is do puzzle 9 real quick. This is actually moving pretty quick. I'm hyped on this. It had me a little worried with all these steps. I didn't know how long I'd be doing this, but going quick enough to where I'm probably gonna be able to get one more quest done. Fingers crossed. Don't want to speak too soon, but we'll see. And head back and one more puzzle, and then we just gotta listen to a drunken tale, and then we can complete the quest. Me. Oh man, this is some good camera angles. Let's go. That made it look sweet. And now we must listen to a drunken tale and bring a beer and a kebab. But I don't have those. I didn't bring beer and the kebab, I don't think. Eat a kebab in the pub in East Keldegrim. Okay, so I'll be able to hit the bank. Is that a dragon battle axe? That looks pretty freaking sweet. Just a little sip. Are you still in line for the Pokemon cards? Are you gonna get some Pokemon cards? What'd you say? There's still hope. Everybody wish Corey some luck that she gets some Pokemon cards, please. We need some good vibes. We need the Pokemon score. Let's go, Pokemon! Chaos Dwarves, look at me over here. I must tell Veldebon. Have you seen the new Zelda game? Looks absolutely insane. Are they? Okay, you're lying. Whoa, I just got cooked by a laser. What? The game? It's freaking insane. It's definitely modern. It's like, you'd have to look up some game clips. It's crazy. You can do a lot. Good luck on your rips. Good luck on the rips. Hopefully you pull something. Hopefully you pull something. She's gonna pull something for sure. I believe it. I got faith. I always got faith. She never believes. Just kidding. I'm always wishing her. I'm always making fun. Alright, I need the beer and I need the kebab. So let's see. Bank. I don't know if I need both the beers, one beer, and one kebab. And now we gotta talk to Commander Veldebon. Eat a kebab in the pub in the east. Did you bring a pack? She didn't even bring a pack that we could rip. You gotta rip one every night. I've told you this. A true Pokemon master catches them all. Alright, we gotta go eat a kebab for whatever reason. I don't know why that's a part of this quest, but that seems pretty pointless, but that's what we're doing. See right here on the map? Gotta go to this spot and eat a kebab. What is a kebab? This doesn't look like no kebab. I don't even know what a kebab is. This is not meat on a stick. This is like a... looks like a friggin' taco. Eat the kebab. And... this should... look at this. We're having a nice good old talk. And I drank the beer. Very kind of you. Get some solid good graphics. Tell us another tale, Logan Carnes. Tell us more about your kebabs. Haha, kebabs. These. That would be. We get a cutscene. That's what I'm talking about. And the cutscenes are tailored, as you saw. It said my username. You know what I'm saying? They're tailored to the user. So it's lit, dude. It's lit in here. Let's go. Some dude wants to watch you put the meat in your cheeks. And off we go to the end of the cutscene. Do we get to complete the quest now? Bam! There we go. Dubs in the chizzy. 2 quest points puts us at 203 quest points out of 339. So we're almost 2/3 there. And, excuse me, we got 5,000 farming XP, 5,000 cooking. Turn this, exit out of this, and I should level in farming. Level 43 farming. Big dubs. How much more do I got to go in cooking? Quite a bit of XP to go for cooking. And that's a wrap on that quest, gang. Unless we get some more levels that unlock more quests. At least it was a kebab and not a glizzy. That's what I'm talking about. We'll take kebabs all day over the glizzies. I was just talking the other day, or yesterday actually though, some glizzy mac and cheese would be fire though. If you've ever chopped up some hot dogs and put it in mac and cheese, that's a banging ass meal, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended with saying banging an ass. No homo. Bam, dude, let's go. Can you sell these? You can. 37K for 2 of these dubs. We'll take the money now if someone will sell them. Dorgishan sphere. Don't know what that's all about. Don't need that, but I guess I'll keep it because I can't sell it. We'll put that in here, I guess. And then we got a trowel, put in the farming, a specimen brush. I don't really know what that's for. Used to clean rock samples. Am I ever gonna need that either? Can I sell that? Can't sell that either. That's a bummer. For sure, with some hot sauce, that's what I'm talking about. You said you were watching stream and fell off the Undercity elevator and died. Hopefully you aren't playing hardcore. Hopefully you're not playing hardcore, dude. Or rest in peace. That would be so brutal. I still can't believe. I thought I was going to last for a long time and not die, but it did not last long, for sure. I made it to level 11, man. Alright, let's put all this crap up. Sharks and all. Let's see, let's put the specimen brush up. This is, oh, I'd already had one too. I guess that's for like some archaeology type crap. I don't know. And we'll go ahead and take one more tinder box that someone just dropped. Never can have too many tinder boxes. What you said what are you playing, by the way, again? You're in Undercity. Are you playing something that's undead, or are you just over there because it's a vibe? Because like I said, I got on Burning Crusade Classic, I'm playing an orc, and the orc starting area is kind of so I took a Zeppelin to Undercity and made it to the Silver Pine Forest is where I'm leveling right now on my orc. Undead Warlock, level 17. Are you playing, and you're playing Classic, or are you on Classic era? Yeah. Because I heard, I don't know if it's changed or not, but Warriors and Warlocks are like super overpowered in Burning Crusade. And super easy to play. You just gotta press, like, with Warlocks, you just gotta like spam Shadow Bolt or whatever. Alright. So we made it with that. So like I was saying, unless I unlock other quests from these 2 quests with either skills or just from completing these, we will then have to start looking individually at the quests to get to a certain level in skills, work on getting those skills leveled up, so then we can continue the Questcape progress. But these are the last 2 quests that I have the ability to do, and they are actually both long as heck. Dang, son. I'm not hyped about these long quests. Man, that's a lot of stuff. In Search of Myrq, that's a big list of stuff. Recommended and regular. And then or an 8 of my RQ, and then Garden of Tranquility. Oh my gosh. There's just so much stuff, but I have no choice. These are the only 2 quests that I can do. So, Ring of Karos, Rake, Seed Dibber, Spade, Secateurs. Ring of Karos, Marigold Seed. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to freaking let's get to it. My goodness gracious. That's a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and buy what I need to buy that I don't have, and then we'll just go from there. So I need a watering can. I obviously want to make it to level 60 on this druid, but then I think I want to play either Alliance or Undead when I play a new character on a classic. But I'll probably wait until hopefully I get to level 60 before Classic Plus comes out. That would obviously be the goal. That would be solid. And then what the heck? And then when Classic Plus comes out, you know, then I could play something new. Watering can, gardening trowel. Thought I already had one of those, but I guess I do not. I need plant cure. 2 of those. A marigold seed. I already know that this is going to be one of those quests where I literally have to wait for stuff to grow. And so I'm not even going to be able to do this whole quest right away. Like I already have a feeling, just like the other quest I just completed. I had to wait. I had to plant something, then wait 20 minutes, and then I had to go brew the hops because I was making a beer. And then I had to wait 20 minutes for that. And that's why I was in the process of that quest. So this is going to be, it doesn't seem that long, but we already know it's going to be long, dog. Did I just buy the cabbage seeds? I need to buy some cabbage seeds. Says bring 6 to be safe. Onion seeds. We'll just buy freaking 10 of those. Says 6 to be safe as well. Fishing rod, got that. Boom, I got all these other things. And then a filled plant pot. And those onion seeds did not buy. So I'm going to have to overpay. Onion seeds again. I have to pay way over. Please, someone be okay. Be selling those. Is there a fountain? There is not a fountain. I'm gonna need this watering can filled up. So, bucket of water. Should be able to use the bucket of water on that. Boom, filled up the watering bucket. Dubs. Okay. Gardening trowel, boom, boom, boom. Put these seeds up. And I can go ahead and take these seeds out now. And I need the plant cures. And what the heck? These marigold seeds did not buy. Why are they so grumpy? My cat's over here. Did Stormy just leave too? He's like, hiss, and he's like, I'm out of here. That was crazy. Juicy one. What else do I need? Taverley. What's close to Taverley? How do you get a Taverley teleport? Taverley is right there, so I just use a Falador teleport. Just get multiple Falador teleports. So I got all that stuff I need right out for now at least. And I just need to make sure that I read the quest log before I start running off so I can make sure to keep hitting the bank and get what I need to get as I'm going. So that's going to be super crucial that I don't screw that up. And sell these. I want to just buy these things. What the heck? Okay, so we're starting by talking to Ella Maria east of Varrock Castle. All right. 1 second. Let's go ahead and just take a few teleports out. Let's see. I'm not going to get everything out, but, we'll take some Varrocks, some Lumbridge, some Faladors, some Ardoins. I guess we'll take all the teleports out. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. Burthorpe teleports are going to take me to the Warriors or Heroes Guild, which is going to be my combat bracers, I think. So, need to keep that on. Warriors. Alright, boom. And so we got that, and then we'll just get, 5 Camelot teleports out just in case. And it does say recommended is to get some Ultra Compost, so I guess I'm going to buy that. How much are those going to cost? That's not that bad at all. Don't need to buy that many, but we'll spend a little bit of cash. Boom. Recommended. Got them. Already had some regular compost, so I guess I didn't need to really buy those, but now we got the Ultra Compost. It's going to be a long quest. Don't say that. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. So all right, here we go. Let's go. And it says I'm going to need to bring the Runescape real quick on the second stage. And see, I need to go ahead and read this. I need the rake, I need the seed dibber, I need the spade, and then I need the Ring of Kairos. And now off we go to Varrock. And let's see what this quest entails. Seems like it's going to entail a lot of stuff. By the way, Blanco, how's the leveling going? What level are you right now? Let's see. How do I get out there? Boom. Gotta go through a maze of this castle just to get out to talk to this lady. Boom. This lady just called me a peasant. What the heck? Who do you think you're talking to? I am not a peasant. I am wearing blessed dragon hide, thank you. Ancient dragon hide, thank you. I am very non-peasant like. Yes, let's start this quest. The Garden of a Very Long Tranquility. And we gotta go talk to King Rold. Talk to the wise old man in Draenor. Don't even have to finish talking to the queen. Since she called me a peasant, I'm out of here. Peace. And let's go talk to King Rold. Off with her head, dude. Little bit of yapping, a little bit of getting through the yapping. Beep, 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 beep. What? Huh? You just don't have good good vibes. You're just over there all depressed and stuff. She's losing hope on the Pokemon cards, gang. Sometimes you gotta wait till that last minute. Alright. Two goblins are fighting over the collar of their armor. What do you do? A. That was an option. But that's... These are like questions that are coming from past quests that I did. So there was a... Hopefully I got it right, but there was a quest where you had to literally figure out what armor for the goblins, and they had two people arguing over the different colors of armor, and they're already wearing brown, and you have to get all these dyes, and then you have to dye two different types of armors, and then show them both, and then you go back to the normal brown, and they're like, oh, we like the brown, and they're already wearing the brown, like idiots. It's fucking stupid. A drunken dwarf offers you a kebab. What do you do? Stand there until he gets annoyed and attacks you. Take his generous gift. Are you enjoying your experience of farming? That's just a regular question. A dwarf asks you to put on a silly golden helmet so that you can be fired from a cannon into a wall. Put the helmet on the dwarf and fire him into the wall. Sounds like a good question. A good answer. You meet PK Master 36 in the wilderness, who asked you who is the greatest player killer in the world. How do you answer? You, of course, PK Master. Queen Ella Maria orders you to go on a foolish quest without any offer of a reward. What do you say? Ask me nicely. A Draenor bank guard asks you if you've seen any suspicious characters lately because the bank has been robbed. What do you say? Apparently, I didn't freaking pass. This is ridiculous. Huh? Oh. What can I do? It's okay. No one wants to read the freaking chat. This is the chat. I am. Where the chat's at. There. Does that make you happy? They can't even read that. Look at that. Can you read that? Can you read that at all? It's blurred. Get on your computer then. Yay, I answered them correctly. Yippee! Okay. We passed. Now where do we gotta go? Now we gotta go talk to Elstan, northwest of Drainer Village. Right up near the farming patch, and this is where the fun starts. This is where I'm gonna have to do farming and wait for the farming stuff to actually grow, which sucks. Alright, Elstan, let's do this. Why is it not letting me do it? I have so far grown these plants in the palace garden. See Elstan near Falador. Okay, you just gotta keep asking until you get this extra part. Okay. Now we're making some progress. I was like, what in the heck? I'll grow you some marigolds. We gotta rake the patch. Oh wait, no, I can put those in the compost. And plant the marigolds. Bang. Now we're gonna use... I did not grab the super compost, so that's solid. And boom. Now we gotta talk to Lyra west of Port Phasmitis. Phasmitis. Bam. And where is she? Is she inside or outside? Okay, she's way over to the west. Where am I going? I gotta go this way. This way, gang. This way. Left, left, left. So it looks like I get to go, or I get to go plant all these things. And then maybe by the time I circle back and complete all of these gardening things, they'll be done one by one. That would be fire. Alright, I brought the onion seeds. Luckily, I brought the onion seeds. I almost didn't bring those. But I brought them. I was smart ski. Brain. Brain for the smarts. Some slow raking, dude. Rake faster, bro. I definitely did not need to buy the Ultra Compost because I completely forgot it. And not even using it. So that's a plus. Boom, water it. And it said to bring some extra just in case. So we'll farm some onion seeds over here too, just in case. And then we will put those in the compost. Oh, that grew back already. Boom, water. Put this in there. Talk to Kragan, northeast of Ardoin. All right. We got a bank right here. We're going to go south real quick, hit the bank ski, and what does a drunken dwarf want? He gave me a kebab and a beer. Shout out him. The kebab master. Boom. Let's see. What do we gotta do? We need... I'll just take out 1, 2. We'll just take out 2 ultra composts for now. And then we gotta go northeast. And I need to bring the cabbage seeds, which I have. Yippee! All right, northeast. Where do I gotta go? Way over here. Okay. You having fun over there? No, I'm not. No, I'm sneaky. Sneaky peeky. Dang it, I pressed the wrong button. We was making progress. I pressed the wrong button and then he got all angry. This stupid farmer. Kragan. Freaking nutsack. Nutsack the Kragan. I gotta cook some, or grow some cabbages. Some cabbages. That's a deal. Bam. Rake for the cabbages. And it said, just in case, be safe. So we got to come over here and rake this side. That way we don't have to do this again. Boom. Water. Boom. Boom. Drop. And got it. so now I need to go to Catherby. So we'll hit the Camelot teleport. And gonna go south, hit the bank real quick. And then I just gotta go right above. Boom, that's easy. Where's the bank? Bank, bank, bank. And we're gonna take this off and take this off. Boom, boom, boom. All right, what do I need to do here? I need to get 2 more super compost, ultra compost, and I need to get some secateurs. And we got the filled plant pot. We should be good. We should have everything. Why is everybody so angry? All these farmers hate their lives, man. They're so mean. You gotta charm them. All being rude. It's Runescape. Not Hotscape. Are you gonna eat the last of the cookies? Use secateurs on the white tree on top of the mountain, huh? There's only 3 left. I was right. Sounds like Kyle's in there. He's gonna get them. Where we gotta go? Oh, all the way on the freaking the ice mountain, not the white wolf mountain. So we gotta teleport to the monastery. There we go. And then we'll have to teleport back to Catherby or Camelot, most likely. Is what it seems like is gonna happen. And there is the white tree. Bam. And now we're using that on the plant pot, and now we water it. Success. Now, talk to Brother Athric in the Edgeville Monastery. We are going to... We need a fishing rod now. Hopefully I don't need the secateurs anymore. We'll see. Gypsy's bag, what's up? How you doing, gang? I'm happy that you made it. Hopefully we're going to get this quest complete before we call it a night. I'm feeling like we're making good progress on it. We might just get this quest done. I need a regular fishing rod. Success. Hopefully I don't need any more cabbage seeds or onion seeds or marigold seeds. We will see if I need these. And go ahead and take out a compost or 2 just in case. And all right. And then we're going to talk to Brother Althric. How you been though, Gypsy? How's life treating you today? Hopefully good. Hopefully you're vibing and chilling. What's up, brother? Brother! Went to the gym. Went to a gym class today. I recommend it for feeling better and getting back to baseline. It helped my mental health a lot. The gym always does. I'd say 90% of the time. Pushing yourself even when you don't want to go. And then, you know, doing a nice workout. And then once you get done with it, normally you feel a million times better, big time. Boom. Filled that up. And now what am I doing? Use the Ring of Kairos on a well in Edgeville. Remove. Use. What does it do? Take some seeds from the white roses. I actually went to the gym today as well. Shout out the gym ski. I don't know if you've seen, well, today's video, I'm actually a few videos ahead. So today's video I made a few days ago, but I ended up selling some investments and paying off all my credit card debt. I ended up buying a used van that's in pretty amazing condition, honestly, for about $3,000. So I don't have any payments, and ended up needing to go obviously get the license and registration or the license plate or whatever. And it's directly across from the gym. So I hit the gym up a little bit today. And then I went and finished that. And then I can go pick up my license plate tomorrow. And then I'll be able to start driving my new van and start progressing forward without any debt, without having to pay monthly credit card bills. And I'm also going to cancel those 2 credit cards, so then I won't even have the temptation or the option to use them. I also already put both of them through a shredder. So if I did want to get 2 new ones or get them again, I would have to order new cards. So we're making progress, being smart. Congrats on that investment stuff. Sounds good for sure. I had my I was wrapping my identity up in the investment and didn't want to let go of the investment, even though now I can restart, and now the money that I would normally spend on the credit card debt every month, I can just put back into the investments and start building it back up. But now I don't have to worry about the credit card debt, which is a blast. Use a fishing rod on the well in Edgeville to retrieve the Ring of Kairos. This can take a few attempts. First time I've been in a while, but I had a lot of negative thoughts before I went. But when I was on the way, starting to feel positive about it was great. From then on, that's the devil right there trying to take you away from making progress, trying to keep you stagnant. So whenever you're feeling those negative thoughts, you gotta push through them. You literally gotta push through them. I drive an old Camry, but I don't got to pay anything on it. That is the way to go. The only way you should buy a new car is if you're balling, pretty much. And honestly, you should pay it in cash if you are going to buy a car. Which that's why most people, drive new cars and they ain't paying in cash, because they shouldn't be buying the new car in the first place. So I've learned the hard way, and now we just gotta continue forward and not get in more debt. Make progress. Debt free is being free from a prison for sure, and the misery it brings. Yeah, the Bible says it's Proverbs 22:7, that chapter 22 verse 7, I think, that the rich rules the poor and the borrower is a slave to the lender. And so debt is there are very few situations where debt is good if you're able to use them, use it responsibly to actually grow a business. If you're able to turn it over month after month and actually pay it off, but it's growing your business, that can be a positive. Or if you have debt in like a house with a very low interest rate, that can also be a good use of debt. But aside from that, basically credit card debt and car payment debt are like the worst two debts that you can possibly have. And that's why so many people drown in the credit card debt and so many people drown in car payments. And sometimes that shit gets repossessed, dog, because they never should have bought it. And that's never good either. So see, we can put up the fishing rod. I don't think I'm gonna need those two things. I need one pure essence, one hammer, and one pestle and mortar. And then we're talking to Bernard. How do you even say that? Bernard in Berthorpe. So that is going to have me use my final combat bracer teleport. So to the Warriors Guild, I think. Hopefully that's a good one. Best things in life are free. I like it. For the most part. Unfortunately, RuneScape and World of Warcraft ain't free. That's all I'm going to say. But mostly. I wish the RuneScape and the World of Warcraft was free. But hey. I digress. People buy stuff they think they want on credit cards and the joy is gone within a week and then they're left with the debt. Well said. And I have been very guilty of the same. I have done it. I have done it. I have been in that position. And so I think the biggest thing, again, and this is, so this is only the third time in my life. Well, I guess that's pretty solid, honestly, Well, let me think about this. My first car, I did get debt, but it was used. I paid it off. So I didn't have to worry about that. Second car, I sold my first car, paid off the second car. Third car, so at least with cars, I can at least say that I've never been in debt with vehicles. Aside from my truck, and the truck got totaled, and I had gap insurance, and the slate was wiped clean with that. So that was actually a pretty big W, in my opinion. That's how I looked at it. But credit card debt has always been something I've struggled with, and I think the biggest thing, if you're not good with managing money, which is something I'm learning to do and get better at, is you just gotta cancel the credit cards. Like, you need to pay it off first because you can't just cancel them if they're not paid off. But secondly is canceling them after you pay them off, So one of the cards, I paid off 2 cards yesterday. I paid off a 3rd card today. One of the cards is showing a 0 balance, so I need to wait maybe a day or 2 until it's like fully, solidified that I can cancel. The other 2 I'm still waiting on, and then I'll need to wait a few more days from there. And then I'm keeping one credit card for my Amazon business, but it's an Amazon card, like literally, so it can only be used on Amazon, and I only use that for buying stuff for my business, so I don't really have to worry about that. And then the other one only has a $500 limit, so I'm just going to keep that in the safe and never use it unless I absolutely need it. And then the other 2 credit cards already got shredded and will be getting canceled. And those 2 both had, a $2,000 and a $3,000 limit, so that's where it can get out of hand, for sure. All right, I'm not paying attention to this. You know anything about the grapevine? I might. What's the problem? Those grapevines over there, they don't look too happy at the moment. Boom, boom, boom. Anything you need? Okay. I gotta have the Ring of Kairos on. That's why it's not working. What is being cooked in there? It smells like potatoes or eggs. Smells good. We got a good aroma coming into the room, making me hungry. The stuff you are sorting out now would have been so much more stressful if you were still getting high and having to deal with it. And guess what? I was. That's why it probably took me so long to get out of debt. Because I've been in debt this whole time with credit card debt. It's like every time I started to pay my credit cards off, I would just end up spending on them again, over and over and over again. And I cleared off one debt earlier this year from a debt consolidation company that I actually went through a program with for like 3 years because I was in so much debt and screwed up so much. I mean, I was in like $15,000 worth of credit card debt, and luckily I was able to get that down to like $6,000. And then over the course of several years, I paid that off, but I would have paid it off sooner if I didn't screw up within the program. And so, dude, I'm telling you, I've been there, and I'm finally free. All right, talk to Alan in Taverley with your Ring of Kairos unequipped. It would be probably quicker if I just ran instead of teleported. I'm just hyped to see where this new journey takes me. And the van I bought is pretty sweet. I bought a minivan first and foremost. I've been wanting a minivan. One, because I sell on Amazon, and I'll go and I'll pick up like 2,000-3,000 DVDs at a time, and it's been pretty. It's not. I mean, it's not been pretty tight, I guess. Like I can fit 3,000 DVDs in my mom's car, no problem. But I have to fit them in there without the totes or the boxes. Versus now, I won't have to take them out. It'll save me a lot of time. And if I do need to take them out, I can fit way more than I normally would. So that's a dub. And then also, I wanted to have a minivan so that I can just be able to throw my beach stuff in there and not really have to worry about it as far as like space and stuff. And when I do get a surfboard, which is in the future plans, it'll fit in there really easily, which will be dope. And then last but not least, hopefully by next year, the only thing that I really want is a jet ski. And so the goal is to have a jet ski by next year, and then I can just pop a hitch on the back of the minivan and take that jet ski all over. So that'll be dope too. All right, use a hammer on some essence and use the rune dust on some plant cure. Oh, use a pestle and mortar. I was getting ahead of myself. Okay, now we got the dust. Now we put that in there. Now use the enhanced plant cure on Bernald's grapevine. And so we'll just teleport back up to the Warriors Guild. That time we will teleport so we don't have to do all that extra running. And let's go get this quest knocked out. Okay, use this enhanced plant cure on the grapevines. Bam. What? W Logan? W Logan. Big dubs in the chizzy. Always need some W's in the chizzy. That's gonna be my saying. We're gonna have a million people around the world saying W's in the chizzy one day. Alright, we need the spade. Harvest the marigolds from Falador allotment patches. If yours died, you'll need to grow more there. Well, let's hope that didn't happen. That would have been better to go from drainer, I feel like. Fingers crossed that my marigolds did not die. We don't want dead marigolds. Worst case scenario would be that they died. But we will stop by the Bizank. Drop this off. Don't think I need the pestle and mortar anymore. We can deposit those vials. Drop the hammer off. And just in case, we'll get a few more marigolds. I already have a spade. And we'll get an ultra compost just in case. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. That smells really good in there, I'm telling you. What the heck? Making me hungry. As always, want to thank everybody for vibing and hanging out. I do not take it for granted, so thanks for vibing. They are dead. No. The dead marigolds. What the heck? This is bullcrap, dude. I'm unhappy with the dead marigolds. And now I must wait. After all that time, not a good vibe. Well, we should be able to go ahead and... I don't know if I have to do this in order or not, so hopefully I can go ahead and get these seeds from these other people. What a what a fail of a W. A bummer, dude. Freaking marigold seeds died. And I got some diseased onions over here. Freaking bullcrap, dude. Absolute Bologna. Not good. Not good. Take out a few more ultra composts. I don't have any more plant cures, which is not a vibe. So can't cure those onions. Probably would have been in pretty decent shape though if those wouldn't have died to complete this quest on time. These cabbages are still growing. Why are these cabbages? Everything needs to freaking hurry up, dude. Water the cabbages. Boom. Water those cabbages. We're teleporting to the Grand Exchange. Going to buy some more plant cure. Boom, buy those. And drop them off in the bank. Take one out. All right, teleport back to Port Phasmatis. Let's hopefully be able to cure these onions and be able to pick them soon. So far I wasn't able to get any of the things I needed. Use on there. Water them. Maybe I can use that on there. Boom. Do another plant compost. Do another plant compost over here. Water. Solid. And use my last teleport back to Drainer. Get a new amulet. And fingers crossed. I don't think these marigolds are going to be ready yet, actually, but it'd be cool if they were. So now we just wait. I literally just went and remessed with the onions, so waiting on those. Gotta wait for these to grow. If I inspect these are on state 2 out of 5, which is BS. And I just went to Ardoin for the cabbages. Those weren't ready. I don't even know. We'll just go back to Port Phasmatis and see about this one more time. I knew this was going to be one of those ones where I just had to wait. These onions are looking kind of maybe done. They done yet? Not done yet. Inspect 4 out of 5. Hopefully they'll be done soon. I'll just rake these patches and be patient. What do I get for this too? I'd get 5,000 farming XP, so at least I will level farming again. That'll be a dub. That'll be a dubby in the chizzy. Oh, come on. Onions. We're sitting here watching the paint dry. This is crazy. Oh, any second now, please. Literally just watching the paint dry on the walls at this point. Like, come on, onions. 4 out of 5. These onions are 3 out of 5. So if these would just pop, we'd be good. We could go ahead and get the seeds from Lyra. We're so close too. We need, once we get these, then we just have to go and like plant some stuff real quick. And I don't think we have to wait for them to grow. Take these weeds while I'm waiting. Put these weeds in my compost. Bam. Close the compost bin. Banger. And we're still just waiting, which this sucks. But I don't know. We'll just waste another teleport. Let's go to Ardoin. Maybe Ardoin will be good by now once I hit the bank and drop some stuff off. Get a few more super composts out just in case I need them. Looks like my watering bucket is empty, but I can go ahead and fill that up while I wait. What level is this person? 91, solid. Yawn. Weeds, weeds. All right, we got buckets. Where are the buckets at? We're gonna put the buckets in the farming thing, and we are going to get another water bucket out. We can just use the water bucket on the water pail. Simple pimple. Bam. And we can get a few more plant cures out. I need to get a few more compost out as well. Let's get a couple regular compost out. And put the marigold seeds up. Should be good with that, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Come on, marigolds, be ready. Or I mean, cabbages. And then I can go to the onions, and then we can go to the marigolds. And unfortunately, we're coming up on the 3-hour mark of the stream, which is what my limit was going to be for tonight. I still cannot get these cabbages. They are still in the inspect stage, which is BS. 4 out of 5 on both of them. Not happy. We'll go check out the onions one more time, and then we'll just come back to the marigolds, and that's where we will wait. Unfortunate for sure, but onions are still a no-go. Absolute banger. So, in that case, I mean, I don't think the marigolds are going to be done at all, but shoot, let's just go see. Even planted some right there, just in case. Not hyped. This is the worst part about farming. That's why the best thing for farming in old school RuneScape is planting trees and then just doing it passively. Unless you only plan to farm. If you only plan to farm, then of course doing everything would be faster, including trees. Let's see. These marigolds are 3 out of 5. And so I can water them. And that's where we're at for the night, gang. So we got one quest done. We started this quest, which is a very long quest. And we have one other very long quest called an Aid of the Mire Queue, which I will do next time. And it's going to be a long one. I need, as you can see on this side, this is all the crap that I need. A whole bunch of gang stuff around here. Not hyped that I only got one done, but we did level in World of Warcraft as well. Had some fun, made some progress, and that's what matters. Had some fun, gang. So with that being said, wait, what the heck? Those grew pretty quick on that one. What the heck? With that being said, gang, when I log back into RuneScape, hopefully the marigolds will be solid. I can get them and pick them and they won't be dead. And I can pick the onions and I can pick the cabbages, the cabbages, and we'll be good to go. But thank you so much for everybody hanging out, vibing. Tomorrow, I think we're going to be playing some World of Warcraft retail. And getting this mount that I want to get. Plus, they're doing time walking dungeons this week, which is how I'm going to get the mount. And the time walking dungeons are actually classic World of Warcraft dungeons, but obviously leveled up, scaled up to level 90, which is pretty cool. So I'm excited to see what those are about. And then we might end up playing some classic World of Warcraft. I don't know, but we got a lot to do tomorrow. Picking up the license plate, getting the van ready to go, ready to drive tomorrow. Hyped for that. And Logan will be debt free and back driving a car again. Minivan man is what they call me. Minivan Loganski. So, God is great. As always, hope everybody has a beautiful, wonderful night. And we will catch you on the next one. Last thing I'll say, make sure to subscribe, like the stream, and if you want to donate to the channel, consider becoming a member or clicking the link in the bio or description to buy a shirt. One of the shirts you could buy is the one that I'm wearing right now to support Jesus and my clothing brand. God bless. Catch you in the next one. Later, gang. Peace.